So to continue first video, where I'm wearing the same gorgeous new top that I bought at Express a few days ago. Last Monday. So like 6 days ago. Can you guys see that? I hope that you can. This is Omar and Angel's water bowl. Okay, as you can see, it's clear. The reason that they now have their water in this big bowl is because when I came here, you know, especially with the summer and everything, the dogs, they're two dogs, and my mom was only giving them water in a little bowl to share, and, you know, she forgets to change it. So I suggested putting it, you know, in a bigger bowl, and that's the only bowl that we have. I really should buy a better bowl. But anyway, can you see the chair leg in the water bowl? I'm hoping that you can, okay? But even if you can't, you can imagine it. Okay, guys? I'm going to walk away. I'm going to pick up the chair, and I'm going to put the dog's bowl back, you know. I'll still sit here in the same chair, because it doesn't matter. In a nutshell, my mother is an accident waiting to happen. And there's nothing that you can do about that. There really isn't. Until something happens, there's nothing you can do. But this all ties into everything. It even ties into me paying that guy $100 to massage me on the beach, okay? And now, I didn't think he'd ever want to see me again because I said some stuff to him when I didn't hear from him for like a week. You know, I didn't say anything, you know. I just said, I don't know what I said. Whatever, you know, I enjoy my time. You're stressing, you know, that you're not looking, you know, you're dating other women and not looking for, I already know that. I feel the same way. But he just wants to fuck me, okay? And I don't want that. I do. But I want it to be with a guy who's my friend, okay? I might not be looking for a relationship, but I don't want these men thinking that they're just gonna get it like that, get in my pants just like that, without having to work for it a little bit, you know? So frustrating. Anyway, back to the chair leg. Tuna. I already talked about this in the other video. I was wearing the same outfit. I'm just in this room now. I mean, obviously, my mom's not home. You can tell when my mom's home or not. I could create videos sometimes when she's home, but I don't talk as loud, okay? Right, Spaghetti Badam? Omar? You're getting your teeth done next week, Omar. I hope that you survive it, but like I said, you know, if it's almost time to go, it's just time to go. His teeth are disgusting, and they're, you know, you gotta get your teeth done, honey. Mama doesn't want to put you under, but people have to go under all the time for everything, and your teeth are all decayed, and you know, it'll help prolong your life, as long as you survive and wake up from the anesthesia. And yeah, I want to do it before I go to my musician exes, because I don't want to postpone it. Him getting his teeth done, and I want to, you know, if something's going to happen to him, then let it happen to him before I leave. You know, not waiting. I'm just going to do it. Of course, that natural stuff that they tell horror stories, because they you don't want to put your pet on anesthesia, blah, 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 you know, things can happen, that can happen, just do it naturally, put the stuff on. Well, I did it, didn't I? Mama did it for you and Angel, for a whole time, till the whole big bottle ran out. Put it on your teeth every night, every morning, and it still is not going to erase 6.5 years of you never brushing your teeth, or no one ever brushing your teeth, and them all feeding you crap on daddy and his mama and whatever, okay? Chair leg. Oh, and then as an aside, my mom says, I said, Mom, because we're talking about the new fridge, Mom, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be living here. I'm going to miss you when you go to insert name of miss you. Said, Mom, I'm not going to be living here. Well, I wish you didn't have to take Omar. Well, you know what, Mom, I might not wind up taking Omar, but I'm not going to give him to you officially. He'll still be my dog, and I don't know what your future holds, especially these things that she does. Tuna in the back of the cabinet, okay? She likes tuna, When I came here, the tuna was in the back of the cabinet. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I never saw her do this before, but according to her, she does it every time she gets the tuna. Because I didn't move the tuna. The tuna was always in the back of the cabinet. I probably never was around when she was making tuna. I don't know. I don't breathe down her neck and watch her doing everything she does in the kitchen. And then you realize somebody's doing something. Just like when I came here, she was cutting her damn apple on her table, never washing it. It was all sticky. That's just disgusting. Every day she'd cut that apple and it was digging into the wood on the table, and I got upset with her when I realized she was doing it, and then she started using a plate. But then she can forget sometimes. She went in the hospital, came out, and I'm like, Mom, you're forgetting everything that I taught, but whatever. I go out to the kitchen yesterday. I see my mom standing on the chair. I don't really like her standing on the chair, but at her age, she's approaching 70. It's more dangerous for people who are older. They can fall. My aunt, who recently passed away, apparently fell off of a chair and hurt herself pretty badly, but I don't like my mom being up in the chair, but, if she has to change a light bulb or whatever, but who the hell knew that she does that? She eats tuna like 3 times a week. God, we don't have to keep the cans up in the back there. I just kept them where she's always kept them before I was living here. Remember, she was living here for years before me. She's been eating tuna for years. I mean, that's where the tuna was. That's where I put the tuna that we buy. She's up on the chair getting the tuna. I reach the tuna fine without getting on a chair, okay? I think nothing of it. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm looking at her. That you've always done. Yeah, I've always gotten on the chair and got the tuna. Because I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? I'm wondering what she's doing. Because she often does things, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm getting tuna. Oh, you get on the chair to get tuna, Mom? Yeah. And then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, because I don't really like her getting up in the chair to get tuna. I don't like her getting up in the chair unless she absolutely has to, like she's changing a light bulb or something. Hi, sweetie pie. Come here, up. Up. Mama, up. Anyway, this chair I'm sitting on. My mom's my height, by the way. Okay. Up. Come on, up. Come on. My mom's my height. Okay. A little bit shorter. She's gotten a little shorter, getting older and stuff. I think I'm 5'9.5". I think she's probably 5'8" now. Maybe, close to that. Okay. Hi, sweetie. Anyway. I love you, pet dog. Mama loves the pet dog. Oh, goodness. So what are you doing on the chair? Oh, I'm getting tuna. Oh, you get on the chair to get tuna? Yeah. Have you always done that? Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, how come I've never seen you? Oh, it's just chance, I hadn't been in there when she's done that. So, I said, and then I go, oh, so I walk away. I come back, and a split second later, I'm like, Mom, I didn't move that because I'm thinking, that's ridiculous. She has to get on the chair to get the damn tuna because she eats tuna all the time. It's not something that she only gets once in a while. I said, Mom, I didn't move that tuna. I just put it, I buy more cans at once because that's what I do. I stock up when things are on sale. I've always done that, save money, whatnot. I'm a bargain hunter, right? Bargain hunter. I look and I'm like, you've always kept the tuna up there. I just put it where I know, because I made sure. I'm like, you've always kept it there, right? She's like, yeah. I happen to look down, and like I showed you in the beginning of this video, she's up her full height of almost 5'8", around 5'8", whatever, standing on the chair that she had put in the dog's water bottle. don't think she doesn't do shit like that all the time. She does shit like that all the time, just not that shit. It's always something new you're not expecting. She's standing on it's already dangerous to be up on that chair at her age, okay? She's standing on the fucking chair that's in that glass water bowl and didn't realize, people. Didn't realize. Didn't realize till I told her. And you guys wonder why I'm concerned. I'll say this stuff to my shelter friend who truly cares about me, but she is a realist. She has said to me before, Laura, I would know I've noticed about you, Laura. She's known me now. Not even a year. I met her in the shelter the last couple months. I would say October, November, December, January, March, April, almost a year she's known me. We've been good friends, okay? The African-American woman who, when she first entered that shelter, apparently she was trying to be tough, because if you had told me I would wind up good friends with that woman, I would have told you, there's more chance of me flying up into the universe and going to another planet or something than me becoming friends with this woman. But, that just goes to show you. Anyway, Laura, know what I've noticed about you? I love you to death, but you don't want to accept things as they are. You need to learn to accept things as they are, not how you want them to be. So if I tell her this thing with the chair, she's like, yeah, all these little things are going to add up, and your mom's going to wind up in a home, Laura, you have to accept it. And when she winds up in a home, you'll take the 2 dogs. You'll have to, if I ever keep Homer, she talks about wanting to keep Homer. She's in denial about everything, people. She put this fucking chair leg into the dog's water bowl and didn't realize it. Okay? She's an accident waiting to happen. I'm happy to say that she told Marion, at least, she's at least respecting my desire that she never drive again. Because my uncle was going to give away my dead aunt's car to my mom for free, and my mom said no, okay? My mom said, I don't want it. He wound up instead, and it went to, Marion's son's girlfriend or whatever. Who cares? I don't want my mom driving. If my mom was going to get a car, she doesn't have to have their old car anyway. She can buy her own car. Chair leg in the dog's water bowl. Now, that's not all that happens. When my cousin visited here, and this concludes from the other video, okay? It's a conclusion. And I have to hurry because they're going to be home from church soon. Stupid cunt, but I couldn't even... Whatever. The store's on the way home from church. My mom said, I told her, make sure you tell her that I didn't even need water. You asked me, do you want water? And you want to drop up for a prescription at the store. She asked Marion, and Marion's like, no, I have to be home by such and such time. It would have taken 5 minutes. Seriously. You go in there, in, out, me a few waters, and drop off the prescription. But Marion, she's full of shit. She just doesn't want to, like my mom said, now that, so-and-so passed away, Marion doesn't want to do anything for my mom, the bare minimum, but whatever. I don't care about that. Chair and the friggin' water thing. When my cousin was here, my mom leaves the leashes on the... Oh, you look so cute sitting like that, Omar. That's a cute way to sit. It's too late. I can't even film it. It's over with. My cousin was here. We discussed how, she says, you really should probably move that water, because where it is, I trip on it. My mom trips on it. We bump on it. One of these days, my mom, something's going to happen, okay? And like I said, close to 70 versus 40s, me, her, my mom, different. She was holding heavy, a heavy pan of pork chops with the pot holder. She leaves the leashes on the dog. She always used to do that until I moved in, and I said, Mom, you don't want those dogs with those leashes. They can wrap around, they run around, they can curt, She always would have done that too. There's all these things I learned moving in here, okay? The dogs get under your feet. The dogs get under your feet when they smell meat. She wasn't paying attention. She came this close And I said, Mom, and she wanted to burn herself, but better she burn herself than fall in. You know, it could have been a serious injury. We would have had to rush her to the hospital. Omar is under her feet. She's not paying attention. She almost trips. She has his leash on. She almost trips on it and falls. And with the hot pan of, it would have splattered all over her. I'm sure she was wearing shorts this summer. I know she would have splattered. It would have been bad. She doesn't pay attention. This happened, what? 3 weeks ago or something, a couple weeks ago. Yesterday, the damn chair leg in the dog's water bowl, and she's way up high, you know, because she's tall like me, reaching for the tuna, doesn't realize the chair leg's in the fucking water bowl, okay? I never know what it's going to be with my mom, you guys. I'm going away for 1 or 2 months. I'm not going to be living here forever, period, anyway.